During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover. As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them, As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how, by refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
And I said, hey, oi, let's chop your penis off. Oi, can I have me penis back? Why do you have dreadlocks, you white oppressor?
Royce Lopez.
Always be aborting. A always be aborting. Always be aborting.
Breaking news.
Breaking news,
You're
guys.
hearing it only on our show first. Apparently Donald Trump has worked out a deal. He will get the wall. Unfortunately, it's going to be a rock climbing wall.
Oh, no! The other side's going to be a slide. You climb the wall up and you just
lands into a nice, clean, chlorinated pool. And then you immediately get a welfare check. Fucking A.
Oh, shit. He was a boy, he went to girl, now he wants to be a boy again.
Oh, God, just stay a girl if you're going to be this indecisive.
I think Caitlyn Jenner's a handsome woman with a great penis. Look, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trannies. I just don't want to put that one's cock in my mouth.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast. Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time, here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce Lopez.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome aboard, guys. It's Tuesday, and it's March 5th, 2019, in the year of our Lord, Jesus, not Thor, okay? Welcome aboard to Revenge of the Sith. Mike Shealy, Royce Lopez. Excited to bring you another day of whatever the fuck this is.
And people ask us, why do we do our show at such a weird time? Because we have to rent out our studio to Chip Chipperson's podcast.
It's true. It's true. I want to shout out to the Riotcast crew. We are renting this studio out.
The Riotcast people do not like me.
I don't know what you did.
Well, when Riotcast came about, it's the same time we started up More Like Radio. Pretty much around the same time. And I didn't know that Bob Kelly was on Riotcast. So I sent him an email and go, hey, we're building up this, you see you're starting a podcast. Why don't you come over more like, doing the sales pitch. Apparently the Riotcast people got mad. And they were like, it's trying to poach our guys? You trying to take our people?
How's that trying to poach your guys? It's just making an offer to a guy. I don't understand
so he was
it.
really mad.
Like, you understand? Like, if we worked for some network and then, like, another network's like, you don't want to work for it? And you're like, you're not under contract. That's not poaching. It's
right.
You should have this contract locked. Fuck those people.
So
what do they got now? They got Chip, Bobby Kelly. That's it. What else they got? What are the podcasts that Riotcast have?
Let's see. Let's see their Killer's Row, if you will.
And also to the people that watch this program that continue to send to me and Royce terrible suggestions on where to stream. Please stop.
Have you tried Minds? Have you tried fucking yourself?
No. I got a new one. I guess there's one called RooTube.
I've heard of it.
It's Russian.
I know.
Russian YouTube. Huh? Hey? Stop it. Stop it, please.
Riotcast has the Chip Chipperson podcast. As you can see, that's their very first podcast. We don't know who this is.
I don't know. It looks like Nick DiPaolo's background picture.
It's Nick DiPaolo.
Is it?
Yep.
I was kidding.
Robert Kelly.
You know how defensive Nick DiPaolo got over the picture in the background, too?
Oh, really?
Yeah, like Mike David had him on the ropes about that. Who cares? It's no picture. So what? I know this place, all right? It's a real play. All right, relax, Nick.
Jim Florentine, his podcast.
I bet he talks about how cool heavy metal is.
Isn't it cringy every time an old man talks about
no
metal?
No 50-year-old man should be wearing a Kill Switch Engage shirt.
He's literally wearing a Kill Switch Engage shirt.
Like, guys in their 50s shouldn't be wearing Kill Switch Engage shirts unless they play guitar in the band kill switch
No,
engage.
even if they play guitar in the band.
It's like guys who wear tap out in their 50s and they were never
Yeah.
like you're allowed to wear tap out as an old man if you're, let's say, Chuck Liddell.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
he
of
probably
course.
gets cases of their shirts for free, and he's like, yeah, whatever, I'll just wear that shirt. And by the way, who's gonna go up to Chuck Liddell, even in his 50s, and go, "What are you fag? You're tap
By the way,
out?"
it's funny.
Kill you.
Ever since Tap Out started advertising with WWE people, they don't really wear it anymore in the UFC because I guess they don't want to be associated with it. It's really weird.
WWE.
Yeah, swear to God.
They killed their brand.
The next one is Bonnie and Rich. My wife hates
That's
me.
actually a good show.
Yeah.
Those two are great to listen. I can listen to Bonnie and Rich trash each other nonstop.
This guy's our friend, Weird Medicine.
I like Dr.
Dr.
Steve.
Steve's always been kind to us. I don't know who the Bay Ridge Boys are.
Ooh, the Pete and Sebastian show. I know what that is. That's Sebastian Maniscalco
Oh, yeah.
and Pete Dominic. He's a comedian guy. So they got something going on. That's good.
Then there's Keeping Joe, Phil Haley, Joe Macci, and Sam Morrell.
Oh, good. Oh, and then the Beige Phillip show. Dante Nero
I hate him.
and fucking Patrice's ex Vaughn are like in a battle to see who can squeeze more shekels out of the dead body of Patrice O'Neill. Vaughn still wins, but Dante has been clinging to Patrice's corpse for fucking how long now? When did Patrice die? 2014?
They still do a
Every year.
every year.
Every year they do a benefit show.
And I heard and by the way, I heard Bill Burr explain it because he's one of the people that sets it up. Bill Burr's one of the people that sets
He's like
it
the
up.
main dude.
And he was like, because a lot of times, people give money to this, but to the family, but we want to make sure that she has money every single year. And I'm like, in real life, if something terrible like that happens, I'm sure over a few years it's nice to have help, but you eventually have to go work, right? Like you eventually have to go build a life.
I don't know this couple of years thing. It's always been one and done.
Yeah.
You one benefit and you're done. That's it. You don't go on a fucking squeezing it out for 5 years world tour.
Yeah.
And then again, Dante Nero is the same fucking moron who wears like fucking cheap faux fur coats. Works for, I believe he worked for Verizon. I think he still works for Verizon as like a rep. And he's still squeezing the Patrice O'Neill, bro, I'll be the Beige Phillip show. Well, the problem, Dante, is that you also condemned the Proud Boys. Remember that? And that's something that Patrice would not have done if he were alive today. So you want to be helped along by the ghost of Patrice, but you also just want to be a fat, useless nobody.
Then there's Live from the Table.
The tape, you know what I mean? Because it's the table, bro.
Let me explain something to you about this.
You civilians. Let
Just-
Royce explain to you fucking civilians for a second.
Did I tell you how angry this gets me? So there's this thing called at the Comedy Cellars, the table, where you made it, kid. You made it. You're sitting at the table with the big boys. It is so. And by the way, it's a cool concept to have at a Comedy Cellar, but to turn it into a podcast like that is
It was an okay concept at first.
Yeah.
When it was like an unspoken thing.
Exactly,
But then they
that's
built
my
up
point.
this like fucking. They built up this
Exactly.
mythology around it, and
Exactly.
it's like it's a bunch of guys with limited TV credits hanging out at a table making fun of each other.
yeah.
But yeah, that became like this. Oh man, you get to be at the. Oh, you fucking civilians. Yeah. Comedians are the worst pieces of shit, as we found out with Tim Dillon this weekend.
It's the whole Tim Dillon thing. We didn't even talk about that.
It's like, oh yeah, because you failed at comedy. There's like 5 people succeeding at comedy, and the rest of it, it's a fucking Ponzi scheme.
Now, to be fair, Porcelain did say that he wasn't mad at him.
well, that's
that he
fine.
was fine, but you got mad at him for a completely different reason. You got mad at him because you
Well, I got mad at him because he called Porcelain a Nazi, like just fucking nonchalantly, like it's fine to do that.
Right.
And I would think a guy like Tim Dillon, of all people, would know better than that. So I was like, yo, what the fuck, dude, you know? You call this guy a Nazi, you don't know a fucking thing about him. And right away, the first response was just an old DM from me from like, I'd have to say 20, if I had to guess, 2015, 2016. So like a 4 or 5 year old clip. And it was like a screenshot of me saying, hey, man, I really enjoy, years ago, hey, man, I really enjoy what you're doing, man. Keep it up. You know, you're one of the funniest guys out there right now. Very underappreciated. He thought that was like a gotcha moment. And I'm like, what does a fucking 3-year-old screenshot of me saying you're a good comic have to do with you being shitty right now? Like the shitty thing you just did. And then he proceeded to call me a grifter, said I was a failed comedian. I'm a scam artist with no comedic value, and that I don't do anything. I just scam people out of money.
Well, he blocked me as well.
Yeah, he blocked me. So I'm glad him and Porcelain made up, whatever, that's fine. But it was still, it really showed a side of Tim Dillon I didn't even think would, you know, you always think that maybe because the guy isn't as big as some of the other ones that he's a little bit different, but these guys are all the same. They're all scumbags. They think that being a stand-up comic imbues them with some fucking powers over people. Like they call non-comedians civilians, like they're first responders. Like they're fucking, you know what I mean? Like they're fucking Navy corpsmen running out with a rifle on their back and patching.
And by the way, if you were at that table in the early 2000s, you were a fucking killer comic. But you know what it is? Right now, that's like being a general in Maduro's current military. It's not going to matter in a fucking couple weeks. Like the state of comedy, the way the state of comedy is right now, and I'm talking about stand-up. Don't get me wrong. The best stand-ups that are out there have been doing it since the early 2000s, since the 90s, since even the 80s. There's no new comics coming up like Tim Dillon called. Who did you call the kill shot? Michelle Wolf.
Michelle Wolf, bro. She's a kill shot. When she's a kill shot on stage. Is the ink dry on my contract yet for Comedy Central? She's great. She's the best. Is it cleared yet? Did I get my check? These guys are all full of shit. And it's funny because, like Roy said, that table used to consist of Colin Quinn, Louis C.K., Dave Attell, Patrice, just the fucking
Bill Burr,
just the fucking, like, literally the Beatles, right? And now it's like Mark Normand, like fucking.
You can stop right there.
Mark Normand and like fucking Big J Okerson.
I like Big J, no offense, but yeah.
He's no Colin Quinn.
No, he's not. I mean,
it's fucking like Sal from Impractical Jokers. What the fuck is this?
Vic Henley.
Sherrod Small. They replaced Patrice with Sherrod Small. That's a besso. It's fucking embarrassing. This whole thing about how comedians are, you're just a failed comedian. That's fine, Tim. I'm doing this well. You're failing at this. The thing that we're doing right now, making a living at. You're failing at this. So it's like we're 1-1. We still need a fucking sudden death. We still need a third round to decide who's a bigger failure. And Tim Dillon went from talking about Pizzagate and child sex trafficking, the fucking, the Clintons are killing people. And now he's all fucking, Michelle Wolf's a kill shot. They just flipped and they go to L.A., and they fucking catch some mind virus.
You're right.
I don't understand it. Like, Tim, it's Comedy Central. This pilot cannot be putting a lot of money in your pocket. I get it. It's a step up. But, like, if somebody said to me, look, Dan, we'll get you guys a Comedy Central pilot. It'll put like $150,000 in your pockets. You have to split that, whatever. But you got to go out on Rogan and say Michelle Wolf's a kill shot. I could easily say no to that. I would easily say no to that and just go, no, that's dishonest. It's ridiculous. And I'm not going to sell my soul for a Comedy Central pilot. Yeah, HBO will talk. HBO wants to give you a season. I'll suck Jack Dorsey's dick on a live stream right now for the fucking HBO credit. But Comedy Central, Tim, is that what he's selling your soul for? Out of here. Fucking, I get to sit at the table, bro. I would sit at literally any other table. I would go to the Comedy Cellar and go, do you have a table that's empty? that nobody else is sitting at. I'd like that table, please.
I would rather sit at the MS-13 table in prison than sit at your stupid table.
Hey, can you do you think I could go sit at that table where everybody has an overinflated ego and a fucking unearned sense of accomplishment so they can talk down to me because they have won it live at Gotham TV credits?
Yeah.
And now they're going to talk trash? Fuck out of here. That wasn't even the original rant we were going to go on. I don't know how we got on that.
We've gone all around.
Just hate comedy. I hate
No, it's
comedians.
fine. I like talking about this.
Such scumbags. And I'm not even trying to do the Jim Norton bit. They are scumbags. And it's like, it's all a pyramid scheme. All that, like, these guys that fucking, like these Death Squad guys, like in LA, the fucking Rogan's crew, right? These guys, they pop in to the Comedy Store, a place which, by the way, they're not selling tickets. Like, nobody's buying tickets to the Comedy Store because Tony Hinchcliffe might pop in. You know what I mean? Do a set. Nobody's like, man, the tickets said that it was Pablo Francisco, but I hear Brian Redband might pop in and do a surprise set. Nobody's ever said this. So
Nobody's happy when Brian Redband's walked into a bar, let alone a fucking comedy. Who cares?
Just looks like any other guy at a bar.
Hey, I'm Brian Redband. Yeah, okay. What do you want to drink?
Brian Redband is the epitome of a comedian that has to tell everyone who he is.
Yeah.
Brian Redband's never been recognized ever in a room. We played a clip one time, and I couldn't recognize him in the clip. He was the Kill Tony clip.
Who's this guy?
And I thought he was Dane Cook. I swear to God, I got him in.
Was
Dane
he there
Cook
with a
mixed up.
19-year-old girl?
But like these fucking guys, nobody's going there and going like, oh my God. But it's a pyramid scheme. So like they'll run like 50 bringer shows where these guys are like, I want to be a comedian. And they're like, all right, well, I'll tell you what. You bring 12 people to this club on a Friday night. They all spend like $100 a pop. We'll give you 5 minutes of stage time and a tape. Huh? And they go, this sounds great. Yeah, a real industry tape on a real stage. And then all that money goes to the Tony Hinchcliffes and the Brian Redbands for their stupid 5-minute spots. It's a fucking scam. Anybody who's like, I want to do stand-up, don't. Save yourself the... Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. Everyone do stand-up. I encourage everyone to go right now. Everyone go do stand-up. Flood the markets. Fuck these people. They literally call other people civilians, people that they view as less than. The only people that should be calling me a civilian should have one of those weird, the Vietnam veteran hats with the ship on it. You're allowed to call me a civilian.
All right. So before the show, we got some messages about this website. We've talked about this website before, Mike. We've talked about the bully list. We've all talked about the bully list.
I'm not familiar. What is the bully list?
Now, see, the bully list.
I'm kidding. Obviously, I know. I was featured on the bully list.
Yeah. So this is thanks to Chronic Ops and Ghost House. They've really been working on this, and they got some screenshots. So let me. There's this person named Aaron on Facebook who has been going back and forth with the bully list. Now, to surmise it, here's what's going on. This Aaron person writes on the bully list Facebook, hey, you put people on this list if they are friends with people who are friends with someone who said something offensive once years ago. That's really messed up, honestly. We shouldn't be publicly lambasting for friends of friends on the internet. That's fair. Then the bully list replies with, Aaron, we are trying to raise awareness of hate speech and online privacy. Facebook's terms of service clearly state that certain content you share with Facebook is public. Your name, your profile pic, blah, 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 blah. So there's a lot of screenshots. Let me surmise this. Aaron has been researching the bully list and exposed the fact that they never delete any information they collect.
Good.
Which is a violation of privacy law.
No, these bigots need to be run into the ground. These 13-year-olds that say faggot to each other need to be unemployable in their 30s. I agree with the bully list.
What about 30-year-olds that say faggot to each other?
Well, that's clearly hate speech.
That's hate speech. Okay. They collect and publish information on under 13-year-olds, which is a violation of federal and international law. They never delete that information as well, violation of more laws. That they have information as well that they have published information on people who are hiding from stalkers and who have restraining orders against dangerous and violent exes. She discovered that their legal filings are connected to a law office in Norfolk, Virginia. Upon mentioning this, she was blocked by the bully list. The 3 Facebook links all contain information. Okay. Update. Shortly after Aaron's discovery of where they filed their papers, the bully list has gone offline. Now, the website is up. The website, the bully list, is up currently.
Wait. Who's this cute girl who hates Jews? Oh, she is a Jew.
She is a Jew.
See, I got a weakness for the Khazar milkers. What can you say?
So if you go to search...
Why is that Muslim girl wearing, like, goth eye girl makeup?
Now, I'm going to type my name because I know for a fact my name is connected with a bunch of people. So I type my name here, and I go, and I hit go now, and nothing comes up.
It just takes you to
It's almost like the database was pulled down.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the future holds, but I can't imagine that if they have been violating all these laws, which they have, because they don't age check the people they post up there. You know, they post whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, people submit it and they just throw it up. Mm-hmm. I mean, but yeah, I know a lot of people that were featured on there. I was featured on there. Royce was featured on there. Jesse from Pod Awful was on there. We all made some very nice appearances. I was very proud of my what's it feel like to be a gay faggot?
Yes, that was a good one.
I wrote on the Bully List's website, and they were like, well, I'm putting you on the list. Like, clearly I know you are.
That's why, that's the bit.
I'm just sad that it's gone because, to be honest with you, we were starting to use it as a recruitment tool to bring more people into our community because we like bullies around here. We love bullies. It keeps us all strong. We're like Spartan warriors that are just constantly fucking fighting each other. It keeps us strong and ready for battle. So, yeah, hopefully these I would really like to see the people behind the bully list go to prison. I would laugh at that. I would laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh. It would really warm my heart through 2019 if the person responsible for the bully list was facing prison time.
That would be amazing. So, yes.
And then when they're in jail, you can pretty much write them letter. They have to deal with your bullying then. You can bully them all you want when they're in prison. Mm-hmm.
So it looks like the bully list, as of right now, the database feature is
not
working. Well, my Captain Marvel is coming out this weekend.
Can we give a little love to Memology for having giant coconuts and letting Ethan Ralph use his channel last night?
Yeah.
That was dicey. As soon as I seen the logo pop up, I'm like, Memology taking a risk right now.
So, Captain Marvel, as you know, is coming out. The Brie, whatever her name is, I don't know what her fucking name is. The person playing Captain Marvel, again, doubled down at another award show saying she doesn't want, and I quote, she doesn't want white men to tell her what needs to be fixed in the movie.
Could you imagine saying that about any
Brie
other
Larson
person?
Yeah.
Any other group of people on the planet? I don't need a bunch of fucking muzzies to tell me how to make a good Avengers movie. Could you imagine Robert Downey Jr. at an event? Look, I don't need a bunch of hijab wearing fucking sand N-words to tell me how to make fucking Iron Man flick. Like the next day, just, what? The whole world would explode.
So
please say that, Robert Downey Jr.
Check this out.
You'd go, he's back on drugs.
The future is Captain Marvel, whether you want it to be or not. Check this out. Reports are coming in from Canada, USA, UK, Mexico, and other countries, where Captain Marvel will be the only movie playing on several theaters. Now, some people were saying to the theaters of this person, that's the AMC Dine in Disney Springs. That's the theater near us. So I went and I was like, this can't be true. There's no way that Disney paid movie theaters to only do that. But when you look, let's say tomorrow you wanted to go to the AMC Dine in Disney Springs, right?
Wow, some real great choices there.
Yeah, you have How to Train Your Dragon, Medea Family Funeral.
How does Alita Battle Angel not have more viewings when it's
I heard it's great.
It's literally, and that's another proof that like oh, these toxic white men that just bombard movies with bad ratings. You're like, a lot of white men voted for Alita Battle Angel and gave it a thumbs up. Like, so that doesn't make sense.
So if you,
It's a long movie though. Yikes.
but I hope you don't want to watch Alita on Thursday, March 7th, because the only thing showing is Captain Marvel at the
they're
theater.
really doing this.
Yeah, Mike. How about Friday? Friday's a good day to watch a movie. What do you say we go and watch Captain Marvel, the only thing playing? What about Saturday? Captain Marvel, the only thing playing.
How to Train Your Dragon. Look at
Oh,
that.
you're right. How
Huh?
to Train Your Dragon.
At 10:30 in the
That's
morning, one showing.
One showing.
Gotta get up on Saturday at 9 in the morning to get to the movie theater
You're right.
to see
This
a movie.
this was updated. This because this morning it wasn't.
Imagine seeing any film before lunchtime. I
Oh,
can't,
no.
right? We're gonna go 10:30 a.m. see How to Train Your Dragon. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. you better really entice me to go see any movie to begin with.
This is so bad, dude. So look, I gotta say this. I do love the fact that they are every time they undergo one of these projects, these social experiments, they fucking hemorrhage money. They're gonna hemorrhage money. It's gonna be empty theaters.
Now, check this out. Cinemark, the one in City Walk, okay? Thursday, you can watch all these movies. Medea, all this
Family
stuff.
Funeral, huh? Huh?
Friday,
Wow, dude.
this is the Cinemark. This is not AMC. This is a different theater company. Saturday.
Now, is this just
Sunday.
Orlando? Is this everywhere? Is across the country?
Well, this morning I had everybody searching. Every AMC so far, except for smaller towns, has been coming up with only this. Here,
they're gonna hemorrhage money.
check out just check out the rest of the Memeology video. You'll see. This is the Disney Springs one that we just saw. This weekend only Captain Marvel. Well, good thing I already seen the movies I care about. So these are people. This is a screenshot from this is from United Kingdom. So this is in the UK when the movie comes out. This is 4chan, which has screenshots of their local theaters. See, again, Santa Anita, Captain Marvel. Cinemax, Captain Marvel.
This is creepy.
Cinemark, North Hollywood, Captain Marvel. Even in the Ukraine, almost all day, Captain Marvel. In Denver, the only movie playing this Friday and Saturday, according to Fandango.
It's resting bitch face.
And every time you go to a new page, you'll get the full page ad for it.
Dude, that's not a good business model.
So-
They're going to lose a fortune.
What I did to confirm was after Daywave, I actually called Disney Springs because I was like, some people are saying that, no, they just haven't updated their thing. And so I called Disney Springs. I go, hi, I want to see Alita this weekend. And I'm looking online, and it says that the only movie playing is Captain Marvel. Is that true? They go, yeah, Captain Marvel's the only thing we're playing. I was like, okay, any reason why? It's just what we have. Somebody that didn't know. You know, somebody that's obviously wasn't in charge, some teenager that picked up the phone. So I then called Cinemark Theaters, the one by City Walk, and I was like, hey, I want to see Alita, same thing. There's a woman answers, and I go, are there any showings this Saturday? Because online, I don't see any showings. The woman goes, I don't see anything. Hold on. And she put the phone down, and then you could hear her go, hey, Bill. She goes, hey, Bill, are we going to be showing it? Then you just heard the manager in the back. You couldn't hear what he said. Just it sounded upset. He sounded like people have been calling. Then she goes, yeah, no, there will be other movies playing. We just haven't updated the schedule yet. That's what she told me.
So they're lying.
So now I do believe that if enough calls come in, some of these theaters might just go, fuck, we have to show other movies. You know, we can't. But all I'm saying is that some people are saying, that's not true. Man, look, I've used Fandango. I've used all these websites before. Never in my life have I ever searched for a weekend and seen only one movie playing at any theater in the entire, even the tiny theaters that only have 3 screens. 2 of them will be showing Captain Marvel and 1 will be showing How to Train Your Dragon, you know?
Dude. I mean, every article is just
Check. People in the chat, check
but
by
every
you.
article this is another example of Gamergate another example of other like controversial issues where there's just a complete cognitive dissonance. Like they're I'm looking at every article is just Captain Marvel stands tall in her nostalgic cinematic debut. The dream of the 90s is alive in Captain Marvel. Classic Captain Marvel X-Men thing. Let me see here. Brie Larson on becoming Captain Marvel. Everything is imagining. There's a few, like comic book news and Vox. There's a few like that are like, it's not that good. But most of them is Captain Marvel to thaw winter box office deep freeze with 350 million
And one
plus.
more question.
Sorry.
Captain Marvel flies into Marvel's elevated expectations. Like they're lying. This is like a They Live moment where you're going, this is amazing, and you're going, but it's not. You're just everyone's chanting, and I'm not into this.
Here's the problem with this. I will not. I'm sure. Did you ever watch Wonder Woman, Mike?
What, the movie?
The movie.
Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good. That's all I wanted. It doesn't have to be the best movie
barely
ever.
it wasn't like, oh my God, I
No.
wasn't at the edge of my seat.
But
it was good.
It's a good movie.
It's better than Black Panther.
Oh my God, it was so much better than
Black Panther. Ladies, don't say I never gave you nothing.
By the way, I'll even say this: out of all of DC's, it's the best DC movie. Out of all the Batman, Superman, the Suicide Squad.
Which again, we're not
it's a
talking,
low bar.
We're not talking about
it's a low bar.
a pack of winners, but it was the woman one was the best one.
But the reason I'm bringing it up is they never did this between the Wonder Woman thing, and Wonder Woman turned out to be a box office hit. It fucking blew up. The thing is, Wonder Woman could have even got away with it. You want to know why? Because the character you're playing is Wonder Woman. Everybody knows who Wonder Woman is. You're playing Captain Marvel. You're playing a C star in the Marvel universe.
Captain Marvel's less important than a Black Panther. Like Black Panther was a more, I would say, was a higher caliber character than Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel was a MacGuffin for the Thanos thing. That's all it was. It was a character they needed for it to happen.
It's true.
And it was a man. And now there's a female Captain Marvel. But initially, Captain Marvel was a man. The one that saved everybody from Thanos was a male Captain Marvel. But anyway, I digress. You're gonna do this fucking mention and watch my movie. You're not a big enough actress, and this isn't a big enough character. Like, this is like.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I'm getting really strong Katherine Heigl vibes from her.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't worry. You want to watch?
Like I think she's gonna end up going that route where she's just so highly unlikable that she's gonna go the way. Remember when Katherine Heigl was like, they were like, this bitch is the future.
Yep.
And then like a year later, she had no career because all she did was talk shit about her writers and her producers and her directors.
She talked
Finally, they
shit.
were like, and this bitch looks like the kind of cunt who, when this movie flops, and mark my words, it will flop. And by the way, it's costing a fortune to shut out all the other movies. Like, it's going to make things worse. So she's going to end up throwing everyone else under the bus. I have a feeling she's going to be one of those. It's going to be like, wow, yeah, and, oh yeah, this bitch. She's got a resting bitch face was the perfect tweet.
Well, let's check it out.
And one more question. What does it mean to be a woman in film?
It means it's really hard. And if you're a woman of color, then it's really, really hard.
Ah, you pandering cunt! The person interviewing for you podcast listeners is a black woman. Panderer, you fucking pandering. And by the way, that she has the Lindsay face. That's what it is. She does a face.
So earlier this week, USC Annenberg's Inclusive Initiative released findings that 67% of the top critics reviewing the 100 highest grossing movies in 2017 were white males.
Is she on drugs?
She looks like she's on drugs.
I'm
I don't know if she is, but she's
asking questions.
You know, a lot of these weight loss drugs have amphetamine in them.
Yeah, you mean a lot of those nose-based?
Weight loss drugs.
A lot of those nose-based weight loss drugs?
Yeah.
Less than a quarter were white women,
So?
and less than 10% were unrepresented men.
She's being very. Here's how I know, right? Because let's say I I pop an Adderall and I slam an energy drink like right before a show, sometimes I get a little, and I can feel it. So you start to speak very delicately because you know that inside you're like, so you're like,
Right.
over 40% of them were white men because you want to jump out of your skin.
Only 2.5% of those top critics were women of color. So you're probably thinking right now, like, wow, that super doesn't represent the country that I live in, and that's because that's true. This is a huge disconnect from the U.S.
No, stupid.
Yawn.
Stupid. It represents the people that care and watch movies. Women normally don't. There's not a lot of women that are bugging their husbands to go, honey, we have to go see Infinity War. They're not saying that.
This bitch just looks like a mildly prettier Samantha Bee, and I don't like I don't like your weird.
She's not even that pretty.
I said mildly prettier Samantha Bee.
Oh, good point. That's a fair point.
I chose
You
my
did
words
Samantha Bee
very
very
delicately. She doesn't even have a body. She has like an exoskeleton. She has a body of a lobster.
So,
She looks like a prawn.
well, you want to know what's funny about that, and we will continue this video here, but
Fucking shrimp body over here.
I'm going to compare to you the new Spider-Man versus versus Brie Larson. Look at their butts.
Oh, that was her?
That's her.
I remember this meme.
That's her.
I remember this meme.
That's Captain Marvel versus Spider-Man. But let's hear what she has to say. She's really going to teach us a thing or two.
population breakdown of 30% white men, 30% white women, 20% men of color.
Starring in a film and she's angry.
On top of all of this,
A Marvel movie.
am I saying that I hate
Oh,
white dudes?
dude, look. You're right, Mike. Look at the.
I can spot it. Listen, let me tell you something. Nobody is better at spotting a broken piece of shit girl than I am. Except maybe Ghost House. I can spot a piece of shit broken girl. And that is a piece of shit broken girl. And if she didn't have a fucking IMDb credit, anyone would be able to smash that.
You see how exacerbated she is?
Yeah.
Am I saying that I hate white dudes? No, I'm not. But what I am saying is that if you make a movie that is a love letter to women of color,
She's an angry woman.
there is an insanely low chance a woman of color will have the chance to see your movie and review your movie.
Why? Literally
Because-
anybody can become a fucking movie reviewer. Sorry, go ahead.
Because there is no market for them, or there is a limited market for them. Do you understand? I could make a movie about the alt-right, glorifying the alt-right. It probably wouldn't do well. Because that's a niche market. You understand? Stupid. You're a stupid person. Stupid girl. Little girl. Stupid girl. Little girl brain. That's why. Because when you do a fucking... And by the way, when you try to flood the market with this woke bullshit, it becomes even more niche. You're flooding the market with powerful black women. And black women don't pay to see movies. They buy bootleg DVDs from Asian people in front of laundromats. That's why there's no market for black films or black female
By the
films.
way, if you want a market for black female films, make a Redbox exclusive. Yeah. There you go.
You want there to be a market for these things? Hey, black people, start paying to go out and do things.
I want peace at the theater.
Oh, they'll never come to our theater.
That's a good point.
Let's be fair.
point,
In these kind of neighborhoods.
Other people besides white dudes like Star Wars and would love the opportunity to do a set visit. And I'm also saying I don't hate white dudes. I'm just saying...
Can you change this? But change this to Liam Neeson going, I'm just saying I don't hate black guys.
I'm not saying I hate black fellas.
Can you
But I
imagine?
am saying that the black fellas should stop coming to the movies.
Like, what? This is insanity. Honey, you'll net. By the way, there's a rumor going around that there's a couple cuts in. There's two different edits of the Infinity Wars movie.
Oh no!
There's
that's
one edit.
Never a good sign.
There's one edit that makes Captain Marvel very important to the ending. There's another cut that downplays her significantly. Now that's what I've heard from people. Because people have been legit people have been reporting. So they're already preparing for this movie to fucking bomb.
Yeah, that's not a good sign. That's never a good sign. That's like if you're on an HBO show and they film 2 scenes, one with you and one without, you really need to be a good boy in the off season and not get in any trouble. Just be a model citizen because they're probably writing you off.
We need to be conscious of our bias and do our part to make sure.
Freeze actually
that
said
everyone
Medea
is in-
would be a better Captain Marvel. I would go see that. Oddly enough, I'd go see that. Tyler Perry's Medea turns into Captain Marvel. I'd go, well, it's an original pitch. I'm going to go watch it.
Good reviews out of festivals give small independent films a fighting chance to be bought and seen. Good reviews help films gross money. Good reviews slingshot films.
So start giving good reviews to women and women of color. Stop giving good reviews to movies with white men in them. Am I getting this?
What if the movies are bad? Have they thought of what? How about this weird?
It doesn't matter if they're bad, Royce. Women of color. Bigot.
But she's white.
It's fine. You know what? These fucking dumb broads. You're fucking, you know what it is? Every time you try to involve yourselves in the public discourse and the shaping of culture, you keep fucking yourselves over more. You get that, right? Your movies bomb. You're getting skull fucked and dominated by transgender athletes now. This is all because you can vote, by the way. This is all you, all right? There's only 2 things that destroy America, all right? City folk and white women. You're the fucking bane of our existence. So you're going to vote in all these woke fucking policies. Movies are going to suck. You're not going to make any money. Hollywood's going to collapse. And guess what? You want to try sports? Good luck. Fucking good luck trying to get a fucking scholarship when you got some person who's built like Royce who decides, now I'm a woman now, and just starts fucking dominating broads. You did this to yourselves.
Anthony with a Streamlabs. I heard on another podcast that there are stores giving free Captain Marvel tickets when you spend a certain amount. And then there are charities giving tickets to underprivileged girls, but not inflating ticket numbers, right? That's true. That's what happens. They'll buy, for a movie to look good, they'll buy their own tickets.
Good. They're going to lose money. It's all I care about. You're losing money.
Filipino Shay, 444. With the rebel, he said 444. If we're going to talk about gender privilege, the only reason you're Captain Marvel and not a second Lieutenant Marvel is because you're a female Marvel character. Let's not pretend like the promotion board in Hollywood isn't skewed in your favor, bitch. Second Lieutenant Marvel, can you imagine?
We can agree, right? The women are killing themselves. Like the more
not
power,
enough. Oh, sorry.
The more power that they seize for themselves, the more they fuck this up for themselves.
Oh yeah.
And you know what's going to happen, ladies? Right? Is that this shit is going to get so bad that society is going to collapse, and then guess what? It's going to be you're getting clubbed over the head and dragged into caves again. That's society again. Like when it's a Mad Max futuristic hellscape. Do you think there's going to be less rapes? Like, do you think women of color are going to be less oppressed in this dystopian hellscape you're painting for the future?
They'll be overrepresented in the rapes.
You know who's going to fucking dominate then, too? All the white guys who hoarded guns and cans of beans. Like, you're not going to win.
Tenders, a good review can change your life. It changed mine. We are expanding.
What else was this bitch in?
Rural Jefferson is a great quote. White men are the best thing for white women. I can't agree more.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Do you understand how many women I know that enjoy? Like when I was younger and I was very like, whatever you like, Sweeney. Like it's just women had no respect for me, treat me like shit. Women want you to go, hey, knock the shit off. You're being fucking retarded right now. Now, if you're an abusive guy that says that every time your woman opens her mouth, you have a problem. But women want a guy that 1 out of 10 times to go, hey, enough. Enough. You know what I mean? They desire that. Brie Larson, she's our white man. We're going to get him out of the business. That girl wants to be fucked into oblivion by some white guy. She wants a dude to fucking grab her head. You know when you really get a fuck by the roots, okay? She wants a dude to fucking push her head into the fucking pillow and be really mean to her and call her disgusting, deplorable things you would never say in front of your mother or your sister. Brie Larson wants that. And she hates that she wants that. She hates that deep down a good dickin' would fucking get rid of a lot of this. Clear a lot of it up. Like a good fucking, like a good antibiotic.
Relict with another 444 donation. This is why we used to burn witches.
Yeah.
Expanding to make films that better reflect the people that buy movie tickets, but they are not allowed enough chances to read public discourse on these films by the people that these films were made for.
So what you're saying is only a blackety black can tell another blackety black if a movie's blackety black enough. Because that's what you're saying.
So I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blackety black, and I'm black, y'all.
But tell me I'm wrong. That's what you're basically saying. Only a black person's going to know if Captain Marvel was good enough for other black people. Holy fucking Jim Crow, you dumb idiot. That's what you're saying. So if I go look at a movie, if do you understand if that was the case, I wouldn't watch any movies because I'm not an old Jewish man who fucking runs all of it. You know what I mean? To think about that's what you're saying.
That's why I don't give these scumbags anymore. Do you know when the last time I went to a movie theater was? I can't even tell you. Oh, to see that horrible fucking Tarantino flick.
Hateful Eight.
Yeah. Which, by the way, took an entire day. That was a whole day of my life that I want back. So Sally Menke, rest in peace, because ever since you died, Tarantino's terrible. But yeah, like, I don't go and give these, what's my money. I just don't. Like, they're literally child fuckers who virtue signal. Like, you get it? These people, maybe not Brie Larson, but the people she's up there speaking for, fuck children. They fuck kids. They rape children. They are trying to basically rule over the entire country from a tiny little Cloud City type fucking little ebony tower over there in fucking LA. I'm sick of them. You're 2% of the population. I'm sick of you.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
Okay, but then don't complain when the movie doesn't make fucking money. Stop complaining when the movie doesn't make fucking money. You dumb whore. You dumb lobster-bodied whore. You fucking cunt. Am I wrong here?
You're 100% correct. You could basically what they want to do, like they're doing now, they want to sandbag. They want to sandbag the reviews. They want everybody to say something bad is good. That way it makes money. They want to profit. They want to be successful because of their gender and skin color, not because they put out a good movie. That's what they want. They think that the reason A Wrinkle in Time was bad was because not enough women voted. Not enough women reviewed it. No, Wrinkle in Time was bad because Oprah Winfrey's a terrible actor.
Yeah, there are plenty of faggy fucking women movies that like guys aren't even into, but like like Bridges of Madison County. Remember that one? Like Little Women. Like there's movies that they make sometimes, and you go, one I always use, Set It Off. Set It Off is always my go-to film because it was literally 4 black women that fucking headlined this film. Right. And it was a hit film, and it was really well made. And you got into the movie, and you're like, "This is like I'll still watch Set It Off and go this." And again, do I relate to 4 black dykes robbing a bank? No, but I got it was a well-crafted film. So you watched it, and you're like, "Wow, I care about these women. Mm-hmm. Wow, I'm upset the one girl got shot." Like, you know what I mean? You get into it. You don't stop using wokeness as an excuse for your shitty movies.
Yep.
I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen
So go ask
women
them.
of
Nobody's
color.
stopping you. Nobody's stopping you. This isn't like, what was it? What's that movie? What was that TV show from USA where the aliens invaded and everybody got put into districts?
Skyfall? Sky something?
Remember that? No, somebody will tell me in the chat, but it was like, remember they sealed off all the cities and districts?
It had the dude from Lost in it.
It had one good season and a colony. There you go. You're not in colonies where you're separated and you can't speak to these women of color about what they felt about A Wrinkle in Time. You're free to do that. I have a feeling, though, Bree, that wherever the fuck you lay your head at night, There's not a whole lot of black women to be found. There's probably not a whole lot of beaners walking around the neighborhood that aren't on a bus ride home from work after taking care of your fucking kids. Stop virtue signaling to me, you fucking man-hating bitch. I don't know what fucking stepdad or uncle with boundary issues did this to you, but I didn't fucking do this to you. Now, why the fuck should I? Let's say I did want to go to a fucking movie this weekend. This is America in 2019, and you mean to tell me that if Royce and I, on the off chance, decided we wanted to go see a movie Saturday, we can't do it?
Nope.
Can't do it. It only seemed Captain Marvel. Holy shit. Dude, I've hated a lot of bitches.
She's the worst. She's the worst.
I fucking hate this bitch.
Are you scared of a strong woman, sweetie?
Like, say what you want about AOC, right? AOC's a fucking dumbass and a piece of shit human being. But you can say this about her. She's enjoying it. She's at least not like, you know what I mean? Like, this kind of misery. Fucking keep it to yourself, broad.
No, if you want to be a bigot, be a bigot. I agree with everything she's saying.
Hate this bitch. I hate this bitch. Like, if I could just be a woman for one day. You know, they always get like guys always like the ultimate fantasy. What if I could be a woman for a day? I just look at my pussy in the mirror all day. If you become a woman for a full day and you don't use that day as an opportunity to beat the shit out of every woman you set your eyes on, you are wasting an amazing opportunity, sir. Gonna stare at your pussy in the mirror all day? No, go find Brie Larson and give her a good smackery-do while you're still physically a woman. That's what I would do.
Teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes.
Slow down on the whatever enhancements that you're doing in the back before you gave your little speech.
So that's pretty much of it. Now, again, it was supposed they dropped the expected opening too after all these. Again, right now, Disney's, I guarantee you, is not happy with her.
It's fine. It's gonna be fun.
Disney is not happy with.
How do you know they're not putting her up to this?
Why would they? Why would they want to cost themselves money?
I mean, why does YouTube always want to cost themselves money? Why do all these companies want to cost themselves money? Why did they waste almost $1 billion trying to get an alleged murderer elected and have that backfire? They don't care about money, dude. They want control. They want to shape the public consciousness. So Brie Larson is just a fucking guinea pig. Captain Marvel is just a guinea pig. This is nothing to Disney.
You're right.
And if it bombs and the whole thing bombs and the whole kind of backfires and the entire country hates Brie Larson like they did Katherine Heigl, the fuck does Disney owe her? Nothing. They'll throw her out. She'll be she'll be doing guest spots on Boston Legal or whatever the fuck terrible TV shows are. I don't even watch TV now.
She'll be USA. It's a fucking beach doctors.
Yeah, she'll be on Beach Doctors or fucking lawyer dudes,
lawyer guys. Yeah, fucking generic TV shows.
Beach cops, bicycle cops. Remember Pacific Blue?
Oh yeah, remember Pacific Blue? Remember Baywatch After Dark?
Remember they would always put Pacific Blue on after like whatever other hit cop show they had, and you'd go, "You're not fooling anybody. It's not a cop show. You can't put Law and Order, and after that, Mario Lopez on a bicycle. This is not comparable thing."
You see this? A Trump star at the Walk of Fame, a bunch of lefties dressed up. Well, let's play it. So they're all wearing MAGA hats. They're all dressed, cockers, polo shirts. And yes, Mike.
I have a question. Why are you doing this to mock Trump supporters when it's in fact you fucking degenerates that do all this weird leash doggy play, fucking role playing degeneracy? That's not on us. The worst you catch us with, sometimes you find out a senator likes to wear women's panties. Like some guy likes to wear women's panties under his judge's robe. This shit is you guys. You're just doing what you do with MAGA hats on.
Yeah, so they're acting like a bunch of dogs. There's people holding leashes, and they're barking and hopping up and down on Trump's star. You know what this is like?
How much attention and validation do these faggots need? Like, seriously.
This is like walking up to some guy at the bar who's bothering you, punching your own nose and breaking and going, Show that guy.
Yeah, no, this is the Ron Perlman piss on your own hand approach.
Exactly.
To bashing the fash. Yeah, bro, I owned him. I pissed on my own hand one time. Ew. Why would you do that?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Why would you do this? So many other. I would have went out and I don't know. Jim Cornette has a good story. Wiping a booger on Eric Bischoff's windshield. That's
good.
That didn't make Jim Cornette look like great. He just was like, I'm out of here. Fuck you. Like, these guys are totally bad at owning people. I'll roll around like a dog on camera. That'll show you. Okay. I mean, if you guys want to fuck, just fuck. I don't know what's the problem here.
Dude, they're owning us right now.
Sorry, you're right. BTFO.
We're getting owned.
How will we ever recover from this?
Oh, by the way, what was that jumper dude name yesterday that you called out in the chat? The
Adam 22.
Yeah, okay, I did look him up. You were right.
Oh, yeah, fuck
I just
him.
want to let you know on air that
Of
you
course,
were
yeah. No, I'm not.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I wanted to just confirm today that. Thank you for telling me to tell that guy to get the fuck out the chat.
Yeah, beat it, stupid. Everybody was like, that was a good call.
Ram Cowboy says there's a stripper pole missing Brie Larson as a dancer. 444 donation.
Brie Larson really does look like a fucking load-bearing fucking pole in the middle of a building.
Yep.
What is these guys?
For those listening via podcast, they're laying down over the star and they're wearing MAGA hats and shirts and Dockers and they're barking. They're just barking at people. What point are we making here?
That
What's political
that
point?
orange man bad.
Mm-hmm.
Little hands Cheeto Drumpf.
Mm-hmm. It's a good nickname. Did you just come up with that?
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, because he has tiny hands and
That's
he's orange.
right.
So Cheetos.
I know you call them Drumpf instead of Trump. Like, you really just show him no respect.
Did you know that was his real name?
Yeah, I know. Everyone's seen the John Oliver thing. Every person at a Starbucks. Well, go back to writing your screenplay, you faggot. Dude, you're showing Trump. You'll never recover.
I swear, if I was like a colonel in the Air Force, I would definitely be fucking convicted of like terrorism. I would definitely just call in an airstrike to Los Angeles. Yeah, we're just double checking these coordinates here. Yeah, it looks like you gave us Los Angeles. Must be some kind of mistake up there in HQ. Nope, it's not a mistake. Please proceed.
Yeah, but you know, Trump would probably pardon you if you
Exactly. I just wanted to say that we have a budget surplus.
Yeah.
For the first time since the Clinton administration. It's amazing. We just got rid of California, and we live in a futuristic utopia now. We also cured cancer.
Lex Luthor did nothing wrong.
Oddly enough, all of the world's cancer came from California. No idea.
We sent everybody with cancer to Africa. Nobody noticed.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, everyone. Pat yourselves on the back. You really showed them conservatives.
I hope that this entire meeting in Vietnam was just him leaning in and going, listen here, Kim. Next time you test a nuclear missile, just launch it right into the ocean next to California. The tsunami will do the rest. I've got your back, buddy. Don't worry.
All right, we have to go to break.
No, we don't.
All right, then
We
let's
do
go to
not.
break. Let's not go to break then.
I'm fucking built to last like a Ford Tough.
You shouldn't have picked Ford.
I think I'm having another stroke.
Here we go again. Keeps happening. Right before break. RevengeOfTheSys.com/XPN. That's pro XPN. Get protected. And that helps us out, and it helps yourself out when you go online at the internet to stay away from that terrible bully list. RevengeOfTheSys.com/donate. There's a whole bunch of ways to donate to help the show out. Of course, if you're watching live right now, since our super chats aren't up yet because of that redhead ginger fuck, now they're taking forever to monetize our backup channel. Streamlabs.com/RevengeOfTheSys and RevengeOfTheSys.com/donate. There's an Amazon banner. Click through that when you're buying anything on Amazon. You help us out, and it doesn't cost you anything. We will be back in 5 minutes. Revenge of the Sys.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Sis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
For this performance in Delaware.
To make your shopping day a little easier.
Mervyn's Dollar Day sale is going on right now, and that means great buys on clothes for kids. All this week, you can save on boys' clothes by Campus Le Tigre. Short-sleeve Le Tigre knits are the shirts all the boys will be wearing back to school.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We can make him better than he was before. Better, stronger, faster. A new night, a new time. The Sully Show returns to More Like Radio, Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern before Dutch and Royce. Tuesday nights will never be the same.
I am the changing of the guard at Buckingham Palace. I am a thatched roof cottage in Wales. I am the best of Great Britain. I am British Caledonian Airways.
And now a woman who knows about shaming firsthand, supermodel Gigi Hadid.
All right, everyone enjoying themselves? How's that filet mignon? You know, we're all here for a really important reason. Because everyone
Randy, we've got a problem. What? Reality's here. He's trying to crash the party. Reality? Who let him in? Shit!
Ooh, nice wine, huh? What do you think of that? You know what I think of your pretty flowers? There you go. How do you like that?
All right, buddy, let's go.
I shit on all of you.
Seagal?
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Give me that, you stupid bitch. What a lovely charity event. I suppose you're all feeling pretty good about yourselves, What have you done? You've raised $300 by spending $500,000 on filet mignon and crystal glasses. Look at you, Vin dipshit. You say fat shaming is wrong, so in response you show off your abs. You're the one fat shaming, idiot! What's the matter with you people? You're sad that people are mean? Well, I'm sorry. The world isn't one big liberal arts college campus. We eat too much. We take our spoiled life for granted. Feel a little bad about it sometimes. No. You want to put all your shit up on the internet and have every single person say, hooray for you. Fuck you. You're all pricks.
Second hour, Revenge of the Sis Tuesday show. Don't forget, you can always help us out by becoming a patron. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. Got a couple super chats that came in during the break. Let me get through those first. Patient $03. Someone went and hired all the patrons from a local gay bathhouse, put MAGA hats on them, and said, just do what you normally do in relation to that last video. And, of course, from Tim Pool's Smelly Beanie, $5. I know that Tim Pool as well, Tim Pool, but he's taking Jack Dorsey to the task on Joe Rogan, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah, I bet he's really got him on the ropes. Fuck out of here. I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not. Jack Dorsey is this fucking street shitter lawyer there, all right? So let's stop pretending like this is a fucking unbiased, uncensored, fucking no-holds-barred interview. Enough. All right? Jack Dorsey's a fucking homosexual who wears a nose ring, and I suspect has some sort of penchant for opiates, if I were to guess. We're going to get smashed.
It has to be open. That has to be transparent. Are we there today? Absolutely.
You think?
Probably. Joe's a greedy little fucker
looks
now.
like a Fahrenheit 451 feature.
He's wearing a different hat now, though. Hold on. We can pause it at least.
He was wearing a shirt over a shirt, too. He's Tony Two Shirts.
Tony
now,
Two
man.
Shirts here.
Timmy Two Shirts.
Yeah.
Hey, Timmy Two Shirts. You got to put a shirt over your other shirt. I don't like to... take credit for things if I don't really feel like we had something to do with it, but I really think I had something to do with Tim Pool putting shirts over his shirts now. That GoFundMe went all over the place. He was not happy.
So I don't know.
He wears a nose ring.
We probably shouldn't
Jack
play
Dorsey
it.
wears a nose ring. Ew.
We'll play clips tomorrow or something. Like I said, I'm not about to get this whole episode popped over this
Because he's
shit.
he's just taking everybody's money. He's a greedy little fucking... Guys, Joe Rogan is short.
He is. That is a fact. May I introduce you to Ginger Gorman?
Helena Bonham Carter. I've seen her in every Tim Burton movie.
This is not actually. Remember ABC Australia Broadcasting Channel?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, this woman is a professional troll hunter, I guess, and I'm talking like, internet troll hunter. So let's hear some of the things she has to say. You ready? Is everybody ready to meet Ginger Gorman?
Sure.
These really powerful trolls operate in syndicates, and it's almost like bikie gangs is the way I describe it. So they have presidents, they have vice presidents, they do raids, they target victims, they profile victims. It's not an accident. It's not a lonely guy in his basement usually. The only thing that was the same as what I expected is that they are mostly a cohort of young, white, angry males who believe themselves to be very marginalized. The research shows that they are sadists. So that means...
But hey, you dumb bird-faced bitch, what you're doing right now is singling out young white men and marginalizing them. This is what you're doing. What you're doing right now. So when you say these fucking... they feel... like they're marginalized, so they become these terrible people that we need to treat like terrible people. You guys following this? What? Oh, I hate people that look like this. Do you Rachel Dratch looking bitch?
Rachel Dratch.
She really does look like Rachel Dratch.
Marginalized. The research shows that they are sadists. So that means that they enjoy hurting other people and they take pleasure from it.
Why do you keep bobbing your head around like a bird, you fucking young Sharon Osbourne. You fucking annoying twat. Why is it all so just cunts today? It's just cunts.
It really is.
Cunts being cunts.
Correlates very strongly with what they call the dark tetrad of personality traits. So it's
So these are what trolls are. You ready?
narcissism, psychopathy, Machiavellianism, and sadism. But yeah, sadism has the strongest link. Trolling is like a canary in a coal mine. These people are not just being mean online, they are doing all sorts of real life crimes.
That does explain crimes, man.
It does.
That
We
does
figured it out.
explain our deep-seated connections to crimes, man.
So the trolls in my book are terrorists, they're connected to domestic violence, they're connected to real life stalking, they're connected to incitement to suicide, and it goes on and on and on. One of them is a high school shooter and a troll. He killed a couple of people at his ex-high school and himself. So we need the community, and particularly the police, to understand that...
By the way, she is straight out of the big book of British Smiles, ain't she?
Oh, dude. Disgusting.
These things are connected. It's not just... We are not just snowflakes if we're cyber hate targets. It's not just a case of block and delete, pull your
Somebody
big girl
said
panties
this
up.
Boy George looking ass bitch.
I'll
tumble for you. I'll tumble for you.
She looks like she's wearing a John Travolta wig.
I just got out of bed.
Sorry.
It's not just a case of block and delete, pull your big girl panties up. This is a very serious behavior, and it's connected to very serious crimes.
Gee, I wonder if she's Jewish.
Like Ginger Gorman?
Every fucking time. Every single time. Every single time. Gorman?
Ginger Gorman?
Mm-hmm. Every single time. You know what? You know how much the world would change if we just stopped listening to them? Just all I'm going to say. Leave the them up to your own. It's Jews. If you just stop listening, like, do you understand that if people went, well, you know, these white males are out here committing real crime. No, they're not. Shut up. But in the Holocaust, 6 gazillion people... No, shut up. Stop. Nobody cares. But stop. Shut up. Nobody cares. Stop. Shut up. Nobody cares. Stop. Shut up. Nobody cares. Just keep hitting them with that, and eventually you just can't get through. Another hand-drumming Semite pulling strings.
This is her Twitter, at Ginger Gorman. Ginger Gorman is an award-winning print and radio journalist based in Australian Capital Territory. She has a cachet presenting, reporting, and platforming skills and is adept at writing a public speaker. During her media career, Ginger has worked for ABC Local Radio, ABC Emergency, Triple J Radio, Netherlands Worldwide, and Fairfax Community Papers. Her freelance works have been published in online news.com, The Guardian, The Age, and I don't know, the 2006 ABC was first ABC put to a prestigious World Press Institute Fellowship. I'm just trying to read more about
Somebody
her,
saying
though.
Gorman is an Irish surname. Maybe, okay? But you know what? I don't remember seeing a whole lot of schnozzes like that in the motherland, okay?
Wait. What's this? Hold on. Oh, yes! Every single time!
Told you.
Here's a tweet. I found this tweet. So somebody wrote, truth. What if you were left to die at sea? Ginger Gorman, with her Irish surname, says, my family were Jews who went by boat to the UK to escape the Holocaust.
Thank you, Lord, for working
It enrages me that Oz won't resettle persecuted refugees.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for working through me and for allowing me the sight, for giving me your divine sight.
Who said it was an Irish surname? I want an apology.
God, I can smell these people.
I
can smell these people.
Is
every single time. And you know how I know? Even if you, the schnoz and the mannerisms and all that, and the rainbow flags, all that aside, if they are sowing dissent, they are either city folk or they are working at the behest and on the payroll of city folk. So every time somebody tries that with me, well, no, technically, is it? Oh, it's an Irish surname? I don't know if you know this, but there are certain rootless international cosmopolitan types who are really good at sort of embedding themselves into certain cultures, blending in sometimes, and then sowing dissent from within.
So that's
every
she's verified, by the way.
Goddamn time.
Verified, by the way.
It's like, again, it's like fucking every time I just go bing. Yeah, no, definitely Jewish. And do you know how many times I've said this person's Jewish and somebody went, no, they're not. And the person did really good work at hiding their membership in the tribe. Almost every fucking time with a little digging or sometimes with a lot of digging, I am almost always right.
We got a $10 super chat. Nothing to add. Just thanks for the entertainment. Appreciate it. Sal fits in music. And then Brie Larson sent us $3. Mike was right about how I secretly desire getting dominated. I'm going to be in Orlando for Captain Marvel and would love to let you show me how a real man handles a woman. That's from Brie Larson. Mike.
Oh wow, that's. I tell you what, Brie. How about we do this? Can you get me Spider-Man instead? Because I'd rather fuck his ass.
Thanks. That'd be great.
I'd like to fuck something that's got a little shape to it, darling.
So this is Gorman interviewing a troll. Mark is part of an international
I hope
trolling.
it's an actual troll and it drags her under a bridge and eats her.
Just kills her, yeah. He has a full-time job of 30 hours a week. We have disguised Mark's identity on security advice. He also insisted on it as a condition of the interview.
There is research that suggests that internet trolls are sadists, narcissists, and psychopaths, and they also have Machiavellian tendencies. How would you respond to that?
Yeah, it's pretty true. Well, in my case, it's true. I don't know about everyone.
So the person that they...
So you just got some guy to play along with
the person
your
that
dumb
they
shit?
interviewed. There's, by the way, this is journalism, folks.
By the way-
there's no culpability now because they're not giving his name, his face, who he is, or what he did. They just got some intern there.
Just got some guy blurred his face. By the way, nobody with the dark triad of fucking all these cluster B personality disorders, nobody with that many issues admits it. Like, nobody admits that they're Machiavellian and have narcissistic personality disorder. Tell somebody who has those traits that they have those traits and watch them break down.
Chief Wampop goes, this guy has a deep voice. It's not his real voice, Chief.
This is the fucking, what was it, Gangland? Remember that show?
Yes.
I enjoyed the Los Santos Locos. We would go around kill white
My
women.
favorite thing about that was they would disguise their face, but then they would still show their tattoos, completely distinguished
with their biker nickname on it.
Exactly.
Like, you're gonna get that guy killed.
Which parts of it are true?
The psychopathy part, as I've gotten older, has gotten a lot worse. And pretty narcissistic as well.
Is this Arnold Schwartz?
Yes, pretty good, right?
Good morning. The Jews are doing everything.
Brie Larson with another 444 donation. Come on, Mersh, please. Can Spider-Man make his tits fart? I think not.
Wait, Brie Larson has tits now?
Yeah.
She must have just got them. I'll tell you what, I'll fuck you when the scars heal. Because I just saw footage from you yesterday. You didn't have tits then.
A lot of the time people think people troll because they feel bad about themselves, so they try and take it out on other people. But
This
it's
is not, by the way, this is not how any person with these personality traits or who does these things would speak honestly. This would never happen. This is so made. I want to expose this now for how bullshit it is.
What if this guy is such a good troll that he's trolling her right now?
I guess you're right about me.
Yeah.
And I'm really gonna have to work on myself.
Winks at the camera. You're like, this fucking guy. It's actually Sacha Baron Cohen.
Oh, really? Wow. But who's playing the dude?
not really. It might be the case in some people, but not in the people I've come across.
And what about the psychopathy that you're talking about?
That is what that bit. She looks like a goddamn scarecrow She does. She looks like something you would use to scare people, right?
Her head looks like Earthworm Jim Holt having with a wig on.
Right? Is this a Roger character?
It is.
We need to end online bullying. This is ridiculous.
I don't really have emotions that much. Like, I have emotions with nothing to do with regretting stuff and like that field of emotions, sadness.
You don't feel anything when, say, for example, you might be targeting someone who's mentally ill.
Nothing bad.
Well, hold on, wait a second. If he's all these things that you called him, are you currently not targeting somebody who's mentally ill?
Yeah, you're targeting somebody who clearly has diagnoses.
Yeah,
that
he
need
just
to be
said he's
taken care of.
You're doing that right now. You're doing that right now.
Mentally ill.
Nothing.
You know what she looks like? Remember way back when we were kids, they used to have in between the Nickelodeon shows Stick Stickly, which was just a popsicle with eyeballs.
Why does she have a giant lobster brooch? No. What is that about?
There's so many things about her. And why is she wearing... Oh, this is another thing. She's wearing a shirt that's shoulderless, but then wearing shoulder pads with a suit over it. She looks like she has 3 different outfits on.
She's so visually and orally just unpleasant. There's just everything about her is so harsh and unpleasant.
Kev, did she win the Masters or something? It's very funny, dude.
It's very funny.
Very funny, dude.
I hate this bitch.
Did she win the Masters or something?
Ill.
Nothing bad.
What do you feel?
It's like entertaining.
What about the morals of all of this? You must know that it is morally wrong to threaten to rape and kill strangers and make people feel...
Nobody does that.
These people have...
That's not what shitposting is, you stupid idiots.
They're like Jussie Smollett. They have no imagination. They
Yeah.
can't think of anything like that would be plausible.
Afraid.
Morally, yeah, but morals don't come into it.
So I want you to think back to when you were trolling memorial Facebook pages.
Who?
Can you give me an example of somebody's page that you did that to?
I was trolling a girl who got hit by a train.
Wait, what? After? Or did you troll her in it?
Before?
She survived being
it
hit
was
by a
it was a
train?
memorial page, I think he said. So I think it was dead person's page.
I don't believe that happened, but
it's still very funny.
That's very funny.
And then
Look at her shaking. Look. By the way. Look. Watch this. Look at her shaking her head. Watch.
And then
By the way, when she does that, watch has her nose acts as a sundial on her face.
By the way, any real... Let's use Barbara Walters, for example, right? When you do an interview with somebody, like a person, all the old school 60-minute people, you don't shake your head yes or no in agreement or disagree. You let them talk. You never involve yourself. You don't involve yourself in, I can't believe he did that.
this isn't where,
No, it's just so vile that you would do that.
it's funny.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny.
Kind of funny.
I like to he laugh. Okay, is this guy trolling her now?
But can you not imagine the pain that her family must have felt when you were making fun of somebody that they loved and that they had lost in such an awful way?
Not really. I mean, I don't think about that.
What do you think about?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you think about when you're writing those things about someone that's just died in that way?
This will be hilarious.
The possible reaction I'm going to get.
And so that's really what you're seeking, the reaction.
Yeah,
That's the pleasure for you.
if you want to call it pleasure. I don't see it as that.
What do you see it as?
Entertainment.
Where do you think all this is going to end up?
I don't know. Till I get sick of it.
It'll probably. I think it's going to end up with them giving hormones to children and raping them and. Oh wait, no. That's what you're doing.
How's this going to end?
Well, it's going to end me going back to the sales office, finishing up some of my paperwork, and then go. Oh, you meant like in character.
Oh yeah, sorry.
If that happens.
Are you afraid of all the investigations that are happening and the court cases that are being brought against you?
Not afraid. Concerning sometimes.
You're part of a very organised trolling gang that is international. Can you please tell me about that gang and how it operates?
What gang is this? What troll? She's calling it a trolling gang. A trolling gang.
They are. They're trolling gangs that roam the internet. Much like the gangs from like RoboCop, and then they rape girls who were hit by trains.
I don't think that's true.
It's true.
So pretty much it's just documents every stupid, embarrassing thing a person has ever done on the internet.
Oh, the
and you use that to, and people like not just us. It's a pretty widely used resource. People use that to attack them.
When you're attacking someone, you're trolling mates, you can incite them to join the pile-on. Is that how it works?
Yeah, pretty much when you attack someone like that, it's just pretty much to add more onto the page, really.
So it's like a bikie gang or something like that that's actually...
No, it's nothing like a biker gang. Biker gangs sell methamphetamine and shoot up bars and fucking rape people. These guys say mean words on the internet. There's a slight difference.
There's a huge difference.
A mild difference.
Very organised.
Yakuza sounds cooler.
What? I beg your pardon?
Like more of a, I wouldn't call it a bikie gang.
What analogy would you give for it?
More like a mafia type thing than a bikie.
This guy has to be trolling her,
This guy
right?
has to be either fucking with her or this is.
Nobody,
I'm
no
convinced-
real shitposter would ever say this stuff.
I'm convinced this entire thing was faked.
Let me see some comments here. Let me see. Well, this
an international network that an international network. We made it, guys.
So this was published June 20th, 2017. It only has 4,000 views. Let's see the first top comment. Fake.
Fake.
This woman is so obsessed with trolls. Get a life. Not everyone is the same. And how does one define a troll? It could be someone coming in for the debate. Hilarious. Warning, may contain virgins.
Fake.
Fake. The neurogenics of sociopathy is one ever... Whatever. What a bloody coward. Ginger Gorman is a racist sexist who consistently lies to spread a fake narrative. The media with their fake-ass interview. White people, somebody wrote. Yes, what about them? Let me guess, you think every white person's a troll? The greatest race that ever graced the earth of its presence. Black people, somebody wrote. Can you interview a Muslim child rapist next? Okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't think people were buying this, Mike. I don't think people were buying this. All right, let's move on.
I'm leaving a comment as we speak.
Perfect. What are you saying?
I think this will be a good comment. I'm so happy that nobody is buying this Talmudic hand rubbing.
That's really good.
Fuck you.
All right. Let me go through some Streamlabs stuff first. We got Brie Larson again. Just to remember, Mersh, my vagina ain't handicapped. There you go.
Vagina ain't handicapped.
I saw that yesterday. That was just fucking so
Horrendous.
creepy.
It's nightmare fuel.
Yeah. All right. So this is from Broadly.
Of course it is.
The Cholo artist redefining gay rap. There's a lot to unpack here, Mike. There's a lot to unpack.
Latin X. Can we not?
Latin X, dude. It's a new member of X-Force.
Oh, I thought it was the LAX.
Oh, yeah.
When it had
different one.
It was once they got rid of Hernandez and Conan, though, it was like, who cares?
My image is kind of like a big fuck you to that whole, what it means to be Chicano. But I don't...
Dude, that's a tough bitch.
I think there's a correct way Latino is supposed to look like.
I think especially with me, they assume like, oh, this is a straight guy. He's masculine, he's straight. Every day you're coming out.
The fuck that fag, and oh, we need to shoot this motherfucker. This is why us LA gangbangers aren't taken seriously.
You scared yet?
Do you think you're changing people's minds with this music?
I couldn't answer that honestly.
Latin X. Oh, that's his name.
Yeah, dude.
So you just took an SJW buzzword that's not even going to be in the lexicon in a few years, and you jumped on that?
Now back to Revenge of the Cis.
Yeah, but ours at least is a film reference.
No, but I had to do it. Gay Cholo rap. It's the future, folks.
California is at the center of Latino culture, but we came here to explore a subculture within that, which is gay Latino rap.
Why is it just everything has to be so fringe? It's like this chase to find the next fringe thing.
Is this Pete Davidson?
This is gonna come full circle until eventually, like, they're gonna be like, we at Vice went out and sought out a heterosexual white male rapper. Here's his story, and you're like, what? Whoa, it's so out there, man.
Chicano rapper with a Streamlabs. All my cholos are gay.
So we're talking to two gay Latino rappers who are using their music to push boundaries, break down stereotypes, and redefine what it means to be Latino.
It's no secret that hip-hop has a long history of homophobia. And even if the
yes, the good old days.
industry has made progress in recent years, iconic artists like Offset.
Oh, God, she has a Vice ring. She's part of the crew. She's part of the Vice crew.
Has made progress in recent years, iconic artists like Offset, Eminem, J. Cole, and Travis Scott are still coming under fire for using homophobic slurs. But amid all of this, a little-known subgenre known as homo hop has emerged.
I can't do this. I can't even.
Homo hop.
I can't even watch these Vice things anymore. They're so uncomfortable.
What's wrong with homo hop? You're not a big fan? Maybe it's good. Let's hear it first.
You guys are trying so hard that you're becoming a punchline. Do you get that, Vice? You're becoming a punchline.
Jim Edwards, right? Everyone say, thanks, Gavin.
Like, do you understand? Nobody respects you, Vice.
Let's hear this first. It's going to be good.
It's a musical movement that embraces both the sound and style of hardcore rap, as well as the LGBT.
Hey, what's up, SA? Let's suck each other's dicks, Holmes. Yo, let's suck each other's dicks and then make a track, SA.
Community. One of the pioneers in this movement was gay Latino artist Deadly.
Dead. Corpse 2213.
Who released his first album in 2002, marking the start of this shift in hip-hop.
That looks good. That right, that's a hardcore G.
That's pretty That's pretty sexy.
So what's it like to be
hold
gay?
on, let me get a look at your penis, Holmes. I gotta get a look at that thing, man.
A culture marked by toxic
This feels like a documentary now spoof of a real thing, doesn't it? Like, it feels fake. It feels, how is this a thing that's happening?
So, like, what's up, Holmes? So I'm chilling out here with my homies, right? And we just got finished, like, all jerking each other's dicks off and shit, So now we're gonna cut like a rap video.
masculinity. Here's what Deadly had to say.
Then another fall. And tied on that end. That's the gay gangster.
And then you come around this neighborhood, man, you're gonna get your dick sucked, fool. You want to get your dick sucked off? You're in the wrong neighborhood. Holmes. This is the weirdest sequel to Training Day I've ever seen. You imagine it? You imagine that scene?
Tranny Day.
You imagine in that scene, remember when fucking Ethan Hawke's like chained to the bathtub and they're all playing poker? What if he's chained to the bathtub and like the one guy comes in, he's like, yo, you saved my sister earlier, SA. So I'm going to suck your dick right now, Holmes. This whole scene is just, and it's like a really saliva-y blowjob. And it's like one of those like scenes where they just go full like, they go full Vincent Gallo and it's just a fucking 4-minute scene where he gets his dick sucked to completion by some fucking LA gangbanger. Don't come on my Chuck Taylors, Holmes. Don't come on my khakis.
The gay
Oh my
gangsters,
God.
they wear it to the side with the little triangle, like the gay triangle
I feel
right
like
here.
I look absurd.
You
But
see?
if you give me the blessing to wear this, I'll
Yeah.
do it. I feel like I look ridiculous. What does deadly
Yeah, you do look ridiculous, but bandana has nothing to do. Like you're dressed like 2010 Justin Bieber.
mean?
Olale, I'm about to come.
What is
Well, I wanted to get the strongest name out there because, okay, if you think like I'm already gonna be gay, they're gonna already think I'm soft. The image they have of gay has always been represented as Nelly or Sissy.
the
So you
traditional
used a word that had Lee in it? That's not very, that's not a very masculine.
Cholos and gangsters look at you? How do they react to you?
I think they think I'm a poser or it's like, but see, like I never consider myself straight out gangster. Well, it's like I came to LA and I just kind of adapted to what LA was and what a brown person is in LA. And I love the
A drain on society.
tattoos and this is who I am. And I think that's why Cholo can mean so much more, you know.
You sort of coined the term Cholo Homo.
Homo Cholo.
Homo.
Okay, so then we could use it now, right? We could call people that without getting in trouble. If I see a gay Mexican guy, I call him a homo cholo. I'll be like, I learned it from watching Vice, okay? You homo cholo?
Cholo, my bad. What does that mean?
I think it's taking two things that aren't usually supposed to be together.
Like,
and
hey, olale, Holmes. What set you roll with, man? Hey, nice cock, S.A. Let me suck your dick, Holmes.
What does that mean?
I think it's taking two things that aren't usually supposed to be together.
Like a dick and an asshole of another man?
like homosexuality and Hispanic Catholic parents. Like those things trying to mesh together. Really disappointed father back in Tijuana.
Like cum and a colon? Like that?
We sent him to America. We didn't know he was going to become one of those.
Oh, fuck.
And then you're just combining it. I think that's what I've always kind of liked is like, it's a mind fuck. Like,
It's like combining two things that don't belong together. You know, like a man's cum and an Oakland Raiders jersey. And getting cum all over your Raiders jersey.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, combining two things that don't normally belong together. It's like, getting cum on the brim of your LA Dodgers cap. And then you have to get it to get dry clean.
It's like Cypress Hill music and docking, you know? They don't go together.
like what the fuck? A homo with Cholo.
Oh my God! Look at their gay rap. Look at their gay rap thing. This is the
By the way, that's
Chochu song.
It's the first gay nightclub that they've ever had where they have to boil Fabuloso at the end of the night to get the smell out.
Never touch her pussy. She say he must be gay. 10 years locked up. He only like it that way.
Every time I thought about Cholo
They're
culture,
not good either, which is even funnier.
So it's also not even a good rapper.
80s rap.
I automatically thought about machismo. But this was the first time I met someone who seemed to defy so many stereotypes at once.
Oh, I love it. So they don't even give you a knife to cut into it. It's all hands.
Just dig in.
Like I do with a cock, Holmes.
Like, just, like, put it in your mouth with your hand. Jerk it around a lot till the meat come off the bone, you know?
Fucking Hareem just 444 chatted. Stop talking shit, SA. I got inches, fool. I'll eat your ass and talk shit about it. For real, SA.
Hareem's got a Star of David tattooed on one hand and a cock on the other. Like a cartoon, like a penis from American Vandal.
I get to eat the coleslaw today. Whenever I come with my husband.
It's common law, fool.
I'm tapping out.
It's common law, fool.
I'm tapping out. I can't.
We're not like, legally married, but it's like a common law. What's the matter?
Whenever I come with my husband, I can't.
He always yanks it from me.
When did you meet your husband?
About 10 years ago.
His husband, by the way, is comedian Ant. If you guys remember Ant.
Joe Coombe and Ant cutting a
Actually,
wedding
looks
cake.
like Carlos Mencia. If we're being fair, he looks exactly like young Carlos Mencia on the right.
Go. Would you say gay marriage is sort of accepted in the Latino community?
Sure, I'm not sure if
Let me answer for you. No. No, it's seriously majority wise. It's not. It's really not.
Are you kidding me? White people invented Catholicism. Hispanics are still somehow more Catholic than whites.
It's very weird.
It's their religion now, so they kind of make the rules.
people are completely 100% accepting it.
Yeah. What about the inverse? What about presenting yourself as a Latino rapper?
What about presenting yourself as like, I don't know, a fucking human being who's filming something for Vice?
No,
That's
pretty much right for Vice.
With your fucking Mexican version of like, she's got fucking Carmen Esposito's hairdo. It's fucking atrocious.
She looks like an extra in Orange Is the New Black.
In the queer world,
there's still some racism in the gay world. I could not get like on the LA Pride. You know, it's like rap was just not the gay language to them. The gay image is still kind of Will and Grace. You know, that I think they weren't ready to like.
No, that's the gay image is now fucking kids.
Kinda, yeah.
Part of it,
basically.
Show another side of gay.
How was Deadly born?
I was working with homeless gay youth in group homes. There's this.
Oh boy, that's. Go back, please. Can we hear that again? Can we hear that again?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Jamie, pull that up.
I was kidding,
Hey,
but
Jamie, fucking pull that up, please.
let's hear this again. Let's hear this again.
Race, you know, that I think they weren't ready to like show another side of gay.
How was Deadly born?
I was working with homeless gay youth in group homes. There's this one cat. He was funny. Like, he was a gay boy, but he wasn't comfortable with saying he was gay. But he loved Eminem, constantly saying like, talking crap about gay people in some of his songs. And so he would rap it back to the other gay kids, and they'd be getting all mad. Like, and so I said, "Fool, you know what?
I'm gonna suck that dick."
You know what, fool? I'm gonna come to your room later. I'm gonna put your penis in my mouth, Holmes. That'll show you.
So he's working with,
and then we'll see who the faggot is, eh? When you come in my mouth, I'm gonna show you who the faggot is, Holmes.
He's working with very vulnerable homeless gay youths,
which are the most vulnerable,
of course.
And by the way, I've talked to people about that. We had a problem in Tampa with a certain bathhouse that ended up getting burned down for insurance money because they were going to get they were about to get fucked because they had, again, that very vulnerable demographic, like young, disowned, teenage gay guys that are homeless. And they are, I don't give a fuck what anybody said, but it's a beautiful community. We're so supportive. It is some of the most predatory shit you've ever seen. I've seen it firsthand because I used to sell cocaine to gay people.
Okay, well, there we
And I
go.
would be like, you shouldn't be smoking meth in that bathhouse with those people, though. Just do cocaine like a normal person in powder form.
I'll sell it to you.
I was trying to help. I also did community outreach to homeless
That's great.
gay
Good
youths
job.
by selling them drugs, which fueled them through their service industry jobs.
I'm gonna be a gay rapper. Because what you're listening to is like, it's gonna affect your psyche.
Are you the first gay Latino rapper to sort of come out this way?
I don't want this like, there could be others, but now there's a whole bunch of baby
He already
ones.
has that. His name was Fat Joe.
Coming up, I get hit up by all these people that knew me, and they send me like, you inspired to do my own rap, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't even set out to do that.
After meeting one of the OGs, it was time to meet
Yeah, the OGs.
Old gays.
Yeah. Look, the hat. It's called the Rainbow Mafia.
Baby Boy Slim, an up-and-coming rapper who considers Deadly as one of his inspirations.
By the way, schnoz alert.
Slim is representative of a new generation of artists who challenge the norm of what Chicano rappers actually are supposed to look like.
How exactly was Slim born, though?
A male
Slim was
to
actually
loving parents who don't deserve this.
born when I first started listening to Deadly. So I actually found Deadly back
That's
in...
definitely. I'm sorry, but I have to call this again.
Is John Leguizamo?
That's schnoz. I'm sorry, but
I mean, he's clearly also Mexican.
No, clearly Mexican, but I mean they're everywhere. You know,
Okay.
you do realize that they're in Mexico, they're in India, they're in Pakistan, they're in Ireland, they're everywhere. Just saying.
2004, so I was like very young. And I loved his music, but I just thought to myself, wait, is he gay? Like, I didn't know he was gay in the beginning.
Yeah.
So when I found out that he was gay, that just like lit a fire under my ass. I was like, I want to be him when I grow up. Like, you know, I was very motivated. I started getting really into poetry when I was in middle school and high school.
Why is this Vice reporter dressed like she should be fighting the Jets or the Sharks? Like, with the rolled up sleeves. What is just because
you got a problem with Ralph Macchio from The Outsiders?
Just because you're a lesbian doesn't mean you can't wear makeup. Ellen Page
liked that.
Or Matt Dillon from The Outsiders. Patrick Swayze. She literally looks like all the outsiders.
Yeah, she's like a tunnel snakes from Fallout.
Very Chicano sound to it.
Have you always looked this beautiful? And what I mean is, have you always worn makeup?
Have you always looked like a dude with makeup on and a fucking stupid ball cap on?
Yeah, have you?
Your entire life?
I'm ugly in real life, to be honest with you.
You're ugly now. If you're ugly in real, you're ugly now as well. You're ugly always. You're always an ugly person.
You're literally a monster.
Yes.
You're clearly beautiful, but has this been your look always?
Not always. To be honest, I didn't really get into makeup until I got into high school. The makeup to me is a representation of like my feminine side. It's also a statement as an artist. As I like, you know what, I'm gay, you're gonna know I'm gay.
You're not an artist. You're just an obscure Chicano rapper in LA who sucks dicks. That's your gimmick. Like, you literally are a gimmick on top of a gimmick on top of a gimmick. Because you keep adding these layers of what you think are personality traits to who you are, and every time you do, you go, now they're going to think I'm interesting. Now they're going to think I'm cool. And every time you get to the next level, you're like, oh, wait, no, nobody cares about me. It's a cold, mean world with billions of people on it. Nobody gives a shit about each other. Nobody cares about you. You don't deserve attention, quite frankly. So I'm sick of these fucking degenerates. Just attention. I need attention. I need attention.
All right, Mike. I'll play her music video. It's his music video. Not a big deal. Here you go. Maybe he's a good rapper.
Well, then why doesn't he find a good producer?
Give him a chance.
Nice royalty-free beat.
I'm a threat, and I demand respect. Levels always asking to get chin checked. I've been knowing motherfucking like I saw my case. Never heard.
What? Is this 1993?
This came out 2016. Baby Boy Slim. It has a whopping 3,000 views and 143 subscribers.
This is what I mean. This shit doesn't exist in the public consciousness.
So, but then Vice does an
unless
article.
Vice does it.
Yeah, exactly.
Vice is cancer. It's fucking cancer.
Forget who's been in first place. The living legend, Doji Deadly. Baby Boy Slim as the next prodigy. Accepting the challenges.
I'm saying words. I don't know how to rap in the song.
When have you ever seen a Cholo chick like me taking over the Chicano rap scene? Don't tell me you didn't know. We need
How
a gay
big
home.
do you think the Chicano rap scene possibly?
It's like three guys.
It's
three dudes.
It's like the guy that was in all those Mike Judge movies. There's that guy.
Cypress Hill.
Cypress Hill.
That's about it.
Me rapping de 8 grasa que no más vale que se vayan acostumbrando. Ahorita les digo, no me
Yeah, but
voy
even
ninguna.
Cypress Hill was like, yeah, that's a very limited market. We're going to do the pot thing.
That's
Get all
a
the
good
white
point.
boys.
You're right. Good point.
Órale mis soldados, mis pinches malandros. Stand up united, cause this is our life. Mexican and rainbow flags against the blue sky. Don't be afraid to fight for the gay and brown pride. It's about time to get on with it. You're gonna hate and love me, but I ain't never ever gonna quit. I never.
Okay, terrible.
No, it's good. I think it's very good.
Terrible rap.
The future of Chicano, gay, trans, Cholo gangster rap.
All right, let's move on.
Hey!
The Dusty Bogan was interviewed by somebody.
That wasn't us.
It wasn't us, which I'm very, very disappointed by. So let's check it out.
The Unshackled Waves, episode 149.
Got an in with Dusty because
the same
nation first and all.
Broadcasting from Melbourne, Australia. Footage of alt media personalities in Australia, which is great to see. Another Aussie YouTuber we've come across is Ben Shand, who is the Dusty Bogan. He is based.
Ben Shand, that's his name now. We're gonna interview the guy behind the Dusty Bogan.
Oh, this
here.
is big.
This is big.
You have to peel back the fucking layers here.
In Brisbane, and his channel is a mixture of rants about political news in Australia and field reports from public events and rallies in Brisbane. I thought it would be good to introduce him to the channel and get to know him a bit more. Ben, welcome to the show.
How you going, mate?
I love Dusty. Dusty is the most.
Look at the YouTube channel URL he put on the bottom so somebody could type that.
That's easy to find, right?
Oh my God! Can we get Dusty to
That's
1,000,
easy to find.
please?
Guys, go to youtube.com/channel/ uppercase U, uppercase C, uppercase Y, lowercase u, lowercase a, uppercase Z, underscore, lowercase I, 4, lowercase k. This is unbelievable.
I'm good, thank you. Now, your channel name is the Dusty Bogan, but you're actually a New Zealander, so you've basically culturally appropriated the Bogan identity, which is a uniquely Australian term. So I'm interested in your story, how you went from a New Zealander to becoming this Aussie Bogan.
I guess it's when I was younger, we lived in Australia. I was born in New Zealand. We moved to Australia.
We
when
got
I
to
was
move
really
him here, and he could become the Dusty Burger.
I like that.
Dusty Burger.
And then we moved back to New Zealand for 5 years, and I always had an Aussie accent in New Zealand, so I was the Aussie kid.
What's the difference?
Look, man, you gotta understand, for us over here,
you're no different.
You sound
You're
no
the
different.
same weird tribal white people.
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
I like being a bogan. I like the idea of being like a bogan, and in New Zealand they call you like a pakeha, whatever.
A what?
And I think I'm not going to be ashamed of that. I'm proud to be, a white dude.
Is he in a room with birds?
Many birds.
Is he in a room with a bunch of birds?
Dude, and maybe a bit rough around the edges or whatever, no. And I think to going out there putting videos, I don't want to come across as the smartest dude or the greatest communicator.
Don't you worry, Dusty.
Hey.
I can assure you.
It's fine. It's fine, Dusty. You're not doing. You're achieving your goal, my friend.
Nobody is accusing you of being some pseudo-intellectual who spits out word salads.
No.
Dude, I make my own homebrew, like rum and beer, and I'm always
This
in the
motherfucker is going to
backyard,
survive the apocalypse.
You're right. And
Like,
by the way,
he's that weird guy that you meet during the apocalypse, and you're scared at first because he seems way too friendly, and then you figure out 2 days in, no, this nigga's just really friendly.
That's how he is.
Dude makes beer and jerky and shit. It's dope. Just stay here. This guy's awesome.
Like a nice Mitch.
Sorry, I don't even have shelter for you. I'm still trying to build another house for you. And you're like, that's very nice of you. Thank you. It's not even necessary, but thank you.
It's like these are not the kind of people you want writing curriculum.
Why isn't he using his mic?
And then
This is
the
an older.
very-
I think this is a year or two old, though. Maybe Dusty didn't have his,
He
Dusty
didn't have the
didn't have his
high-tech stuff.
advanced setup yet.
He didn't have. You're
He
right.
had to invest in his product.
Well, we love you, Dusty. I mean, that's
You're the best.
That's all we could say to someone like the Dusty Bogan. Godspeed. Even though you haven't done our show, even though we've asked you to do our show.
Well, we haven't really tried that hard.
Doesn't matter. They should come to us, Mike.
Well, now I'm going to track him down on the old Facebook.
Oh, you're gonna see if you can find it. Now you have his name. There's a new video for us, real quick. We'll get through this one quick before the end of the show. This is a new Jablinski video. Jablinski now is bringing other YouTube people on.
It looks like my wishes for fucking Jack Black have come true.
Well, that's not.
Oh,
Jack
that's
Black.
Ricky Berwick. I'm sorry.
Here you go.
What's Jablin's, Jables? I'm Ricky Berwick, and you're watching. We're missing something.
Come on. Come on, man. Why is everybody enabling this asshole? I know you guys need clicks, but come
Yep.
on. Come on, guys.
Oh, this is what I'm looking for. Brutal legend.
Have some dignity.
And you're watching Jablinski Games. Let's rock!
We just want to party. Party just for you. We just want to party. Party, yes, we do. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. All gone away.
I always have to sing, pay your attention to me. You're looking at somebody else for a couple minutes. I'm gonna make it about me because I need attention.
So unbelievably infuriating. Like, he really is. Like, I want to punch him. I really want to punch him.
Right in his face.
While he's mid, like, blah,
Oh, yeah.
just watch his glasses shatter.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All gone away. This is America. Don't get messy. Sit down.
I can't do these, man.
Get ready to get mad.
No, they're not. No. He's not really going to rub it in everybody's face.
Not only does he rub it in their face, he rubs it in really hard. Got a package from YouTube.
I know what it is.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know what it is.
It's his way.
Congratulations on your subscriber Dude, 100,000 for passing 100,000 subscribers. Aren't we way beyond that now? They should give us one of those for every 100,000, so we should have like 30 of those.
No,
now.
they give the golden one, but I don't know if it's.
Dude, we did it.
Dude, they changed how it looks. It looks cool. Yeah, it used to be in a camera.
Unfortunately, I am sick as a dog. Remember when I had that fever?
I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him.
Of 666, number of the beast?
The number of the beast.
It never really went away. I got a doctor coming over because I cannot afford
I
to
hope
sit-
he's coming there to diagnose you with terminal cancer.
Or euthanize you.
I hope the doctor that's coming to see you is like the stereotypical old-timey doctor from the Old West that comes with a leather bag and holds a stethoscope to you for 2 seconds and goes, there's nothing that can be done but to make him
I
comfortable.
recommend you move out to Arizona.
I hope you're getting an old-timey doctor to come and just give you laudanum tincture until you die.
I got to be thrown down for Jumanji and obviously Jablinski Games. I'm a little freaked out. I don't know if there's going to be any Jablinski Games this week because I'm sick. I got Jumanji. I got the boys. I might have to take a week off. Is that weird? Can you take a week off? Feels like a non-stop juggernaut. I mean, the momentum we got. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like you can take a week off. If you take a week off, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, thanks, you guys. Much love.
But wait, there's more.
There's this gold one.
Oh!
I like to thank my parents for making me. I like to thank my boys, Sammy and Tommy. Tommy, do you have anything you want to say? Anyone you want to thank?
No.
Look for
Why
us
does
to
Jack Black live in such a shitty house?
Right? You're right. It's a good point.
be kicking out the jams all year long. 2019, gonna be Jablinski gaming.
That's a
all the
shitty
way.
house.
What's the next one?
It is.
This house is like nicer than that house.
It is.
Diamond. On to diamond, baby. A boy can dream.
You know, I got this like Nicolas Cage level of urge right now to break into Jack Black's home and steal those fucking play buttons.
To be ours?
Like I want to. I really just feel this urge to break into that home, steal those things, and then make a video smashing them.
Oh, that'd be fun. Just smashing his play buttons.
Oh my god, dude. This time I'm not messing around. I'm seriously sick.
Yeah, no, it sounds really convincing. He sounds like Artie Lang when he called Howard all those years ago. Remember that?
Yep.
Hey, Howard. I was like, Gary, I can't come in.
The temp. Bro. 102.3, dude. And the thing of it is, I got to get to set. I got to be in Jumanji. I got to take some drugs.
You know what would have been great? You know what would have been an awesome ending to this? He gets fired from Jumanji for getting sick.
Getting The Rock sick? That'd be great.
Way, dude. I'm probably gonna get Dwayne The Rock sick. Kevin's gonna be barfing. This could set off a whole chain of disastrous events. And then on top of that, I'm supposed to do a Jablinski Games? Dude, this is nightmare scenario.
I hate him. I hate you! I
don't know if I'm gonna be able to
You're
get it all
making me
done.
hate this man. You're doing this to me.
Now we're even for Dilly.
I'm gonna try. But I might die. Maybe I should quit Jumanji and just
say normal words, man. Can you just say words like a normal? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, how difficult is it to say words like a normal person?
I want this.
Every word he's got to say wacky. Every word.
I want Captain Marvel to do better than Jumanji.
just focus all my powers on Jablinski. Oh man, that would cause an uproar. The industry would be in hysterics.
See? Say regular words, Jack. You could talk normal. It's fine. Listen, people are already paying attention to you. Talk like a normal person, Jack.
You know, it's like if we got one of those days, like the movie The Purge, like if everything was just legal for one day, or if we could all just kill one person legally one day a year, like I'd waste mine on Jack Black. There are people that should be far higher on the list that are legitimate hindrances that you could get out of the way and make your life better. But I would take Jack Black.
Why doesn't he just say words like a normal person? Why?
Because he's funny, dude. Why does he have a fucking silver and gold play button and you don't?
Because we're in a dystopian hellscape?
Probably because we keep getting suspended for bullshit.
Yeah. You know, we're never gonna get one of those. Look, we got to wrap up and enough. I can't with this fat kid anymore. I really can't. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry if you want to help us out. Let me read any last Streamlabs that might have come in here. Let's see. We have $1. Here's a new term I just coined: Holo Shlomo. RealHomoHop.com. That's from Leo Way's Filipino chick. You know what, Latinos? I'm glad Selena died.
Also, go home.
Tactical Discord. Zach Ainer is a superior cripple and has positive attitude to boot. Ricky Berwick is just pandering. Jablinski enabling Goblin. We will.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to take my YouTube video recommendations from some Googa bug.
Nightwave?
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Nightwave tonight. Daywave tomorrow. YouTube.com/Daywave Live. Subscribe there. And of course, if you're watching this on replay and you want to watch us live, even if you don't, help us get the numbers up on the backup channel, youtube.com/ROTC Media, where we're broadcasting now. Don't worry, we'll give you an update on Feld Entertainment once we've done the appropriate actions. See you guys tomorrow. Revenge of the Sis.